is pace bowler Zapi Bimenyimana from the airport end. And Orchidea, shot number 55, to face the first ball of the inning. Eric Dusingizimana on the other side, being the non-striker. Shot number 51. Orchidea, he has been out of form. He hasn't been delivering for his club. Can we see a different Orchidea today? Let's see how he goes about it, what he's offering today. And the umpire calls play. Zapi from the airport end running into Orchidea. Drop and run, and off the mark for a single. Good start there, good start. The very first ball, the scoreboard ticks. And this brings Eric Dusingizimana on the strike. Let's see what he has got today. We've seen in the opening game, we saw fireworks. Very excellent innings, mature innings from him, with his 70 not out of 43 balls. Let's see what he has today. Zapi running in and cut away towards third man for a single again. Good stuff that the scoreboard is ticking. 2 balls, 2 out of 2 at the moment. Zapi. Orchidea comes back on strike. Pulled away. But for a single, straight to mid-wicket fielder Siraj Nsubuga, all the way from Uganda. The standing in umpires, Gaston Ibizi, the main umpire. Vicky Prajapati comes in again. Zapi to bowl his 4th delivery of the first over. And again, solid drop and run. The running in between is good. The strike rotation, very nice to see. 4 out of 4. Orchidea. Wide is the call by the umpire Gaston. Orchidea going outside off stump, but end up bowling a wide. Subasi Samal, the captain. Mustaq Muhammad, the vice captain. Subuga Siraj. Don de Dieu Mugisha. Didier, the wicket keeper. Eric Nyomugabo. Zapi, the opening bowler. Bob Obuya Robinson. Zapi, pace off, and it is a dot ball. The 12th man is Mugisha Benjamin. And for right guards, we have Eric Dusingizimana, the captain, Orchidea, Clinton Rubagumya, Will Hammond, Kevin, Emmanuel Awosami, Taga Dennis, Eme, Ezekiel, Berthe Fisto, and 12th man Clever Mtuimana. Zapi to ball his last delivery, full toss, driven straight to the fielder and fumble. And he fumbles down the DM Gisha. And it is 1 over down, 6 runs on board. Let's see who the captain picks to bowl the second over of the innings. And I'm here with my counterpart, Mr. Leonard Namburo, my fellow colleague here.
Right, good afternoon, welcome back. It is the Dafabet RCMS tournament 2023 happening right here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. We are seeing right guards being sent into bed. They are currently on 6 for the loss of no wicket, with Eric, the captain, leading up front, having faced 2 balls. He's got 2 runs, and Okide Tuisenge on 3 runs after facing 4 balls. And the most interesting thing that I would want to speak about here, Adelaide, is the contest now between the guys. If you look at Zapi, Bemenyimana is also one of the guys that feature in the national side. He's a regular there. He's one of our main bowlers in the squad. Then you look at these 2 batters again, they are also the regulars in the main squad again. So it's going to be a good contest. Why? Because these guys they do spend a lot of time together in the nets, playing games, playing again in the middle, so they know exactly each other's weaknesses and each other's strengths. So it's going to be a good contest to see whoever is going to be smart again here today is going to win the battle. We have seen the way Okide and Eric have started today. It's not usual to see them knocking the ball around the way they did. There are guys that usually want to see the ball going outside the ground, but if you look at the approach that they use towards Zapi, it shows how careful they are in what approach they're going to be using against him. So it's going to be interesting to see how long are they going to start taking on each other. Now, as you see, the introduction of Mustak, full toss, played just a bit across the line from Okide, just lost his shape there, trying to go hard on the ball. Then he managed to find the fielder at mid-on. Then they managed to push in for 1 run. So like I said earlier on, now, someone like Eric, we know, is someone who likes to hit the ball far and as far as he can. But if you see the start that he did, a couple of some good run in between the wickets there. So now the always question that I would always ask is, for how long can he still keep on containing himself, playing along those lines? It's yet for us to say what approach should be used here today, because 7 runs and over. Now going forward, he can take them to 120. So it's all about now seeing what answers and what questions do they have. Again, another good run between the wickets, just pierced down through to the man at short third man. 1 run it is. That brings Okide on strike. So it's going to be very, very important now between these 2 guys now who feature in the national side to take whatever that these guys are learning at practice and take it up there. So it's going to be interesting. Even if you look at the squad again that you talked about, challengers again, it has got a couple of good names there. So this is going to be a good game here. We have seen in the morning 133 being defended here. So it's going to be interesting. So you have been at the toss, you have spoken to the captains. Can you take us through to what they said in regards to this game?
Eric Dusingizimana saying that they only need to put 140 plus for them to make sure that they come up and defend, and Subashish making sure that the right guards don't go over 120. Let's see who wins the battle here. Challengers Cricket Club taking on Right Guards Cricket Club. And looking at Right Guards Cricket Club, they have Will Hammond comes in, as he hasn't been able to play, as in he was away, but now he's around. Eric saying that it's a good inclusion that they have today that will make a difference. Let's see what he has got for us. Eric Dusingizimana trying to go up, but again it was over the covers, went for a single, placed nicely towards point, and that's Bob, and they went for a single, well, nicely placed from Orchide. That brings Eric on strike again. Mustak Muhammad. Eric goes big. The ball races to the boundary. Will this be the first boundary? Not really. Bob gave it a slide there. And they went for 3. Good running there in the middle by the two gentlemen.
Lovely slide there. You see from the legend Bob Nsonga feeding at point, saving his team 1 run. That ball could have raised all the way to the boundary, but you can see the pace that he took off there, making sure that that ball does not go to the boundary, and he finished off with a slide. As we see over number 2 coming to an end here now. It's on score is on 14 without a wicket being lost. Good start again from right guards here. Lovely to see these two guys, the way they are betting. There's a sense of maturity that is coming in from Okide and Eric to Singizimana here. This is lovely to see if your top betters in the country are playing this way, especially in a tournament like this. Now we see again Zapi Menyimana being brought back again into the attack from the airport end, and you can see Super Sis Samal, the captain, talking to him, giving him some instructions, trying to make sure that he tightens the screw on the scoring options and rate. These two guys are going it, and now they're going it 7 and over. So this is a good start from these two.
Zapi to Eric Dusingizimana. Oh, a bounce, and Eric tried to dodge, but again, not really. Good pace there. Good pace. He couldn't give Eric much time to see the ball. Good bowling there. Good bowling by Zapi. That brings Orchide on strike. Goes huge, goes big. Will this be a chance? Not really. It is a boundary. It is the first boundary for Right Guards Cricket Club, and the first boundary from Orchide. That was a chance. That was a chance, I'm telling you. Those are chances that comes earlier and you swallow, because at the end you regret that I should have taken that. Goes big again. Classy shot out of the park by Orchide Tuisenye. Classy shot there. Classic, getting behind the ball, keeping the shape. Look at that. That is a thank you. Well done there, Orchide. Nicely hit. 2 maximums for Orchide and 2 maximums for Right Guards Cricket Club. 12 from the over so far. Lovely batting there from Orchide. Well done there, Orchide. Great batting there. Great power, aggressiveness, consistency. Let's see. It's a wide called by the umpire Gasto. Zapi coming back with a slow ball. Is he trying to bowl the ball away from Orchide? Let's see Orchide again. Nicely placed. Lovely piece of batting there by Orchide. It is another boundary for Orchide and for Right Guards. Well done there. Using the pace and opening up his bat, finding the gap all the way for 4. 32 is the score in only 2.4 overs. 18 runs from the over so far. I'm telling you. Good call there. A loud call by Eric Dusingizimana. And it is a dot ball. Zapi coming to bowl his last ball of this of his second over. My goodness, the very expensive over so far. In the very first innings, Zapi running in. Well timed and well placed for a single towards long on. And it is over number 3. 33 for no. Orchidea on 23 of 12. Striking it at around almost 200. Striking it at 190 and above. Well done there, Orchidea. The current run rate is 11 as the projected score is 220. Let's see how this goes until the end. Mustak again. Mustak 2 from the over so far. Orchidea on strike. Nicely driven. Nicely driven straight. Straight to mid on for a single. And that brings Eric Dusingizimana on strike. Well driven powerfully. Powerfully, the ball is racing to the boundary. And yes, it is. It is the first boundary for Eric. And again, another boundary for Right Guards Cricket Club. If these two continues like this until the power play, I wonder how things will be going in the mid overs there. Nicely timed towards Cow Corner region for 4. Mustak coming in again. Well driven powerfully. Nyomugabo on the chase. And they went for a single. Well done, Nyomugabo. Nice fielding there. And this brings an end to the 4th over. 41 on board for no.
Lovely here to see some good shots, some good stop in the field, some good commitment. It's going to be a good contest here. This is going to be a good challenge. Good start from Right Guards here. Okide Tuisenge 25 of 14. Eric 13 of 10. Lovely to see. Going at a rate of just above 10. This is good to see. It's going to be interesting now. They've change of bowling, bringing Subasis Samal. No, Debasis coming into bowl from the airport. And here, can he come and break this partnership? I've seen him a lot of times when he comes into bowl. He has got a habit of taking 1 or 2 wickets here. So can it be the same here today with these two guys, the informed betters of right guards here? What questions does Debasis possess? How many and how long is he going to keep asking these two guys that are looking to have settled here in terms of betting? Lovely to see them betting that way. A headache for a captain, in any captain who's fielding when you've got a team that is on 41 for no loss at 4 overs. That is going to be a big headache for you to think on how best can you manage to stop these run scoring machines that are there in the middle. What plans do we have to get them out? Or if you can't get them out, what plans do we have to stop them scoring freely the way they are scoring? So this is good to see. So going forward here, and we can just take a look at, we're still inside the power play here. We've got 2 guys outside. There's a long off in and a long off on. Those are the 2. Wow. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Coming off, did he slip off? That's a no ball, a huge one. That's a no ball. That's a definitely no. I don't know why these fielders are contesting about it. This is definitely a no ball. He really released check. He released the ball. That's a no ball. I don't know why these guys are complaining. Players sometimes they think to be clever and want to get away with things that they really actually know that they have committed a crime. That's a no ball. He actually delivered that ball. So I don't know why he's contesting there. Lovely to see. And I want to see the replay now with Eric on strike here. That's a free hit on him. Lovely to see. I think these players also need to get to be aware of the rules and understand what the rules say instead of just contesting. When you've got the best guys that are in charge of the game, just let them do their job, listen to them, take lessons from them, but instead of trying to challenge them. So it happens, they just want to try to get away from this bowling. Yeah, that was a ball that is delivered. It slipped off the hands. No one's fault, but the law says that's a full toss above waist level, and this one was way above head level, and it became a no ball. Let's see Eric. That's a freebie that he has gotten now. Good bowling again there. Good comeback to restrict Eric from hitting that free hit out of the park. Lovely to see. 43 runs again. Still we are into the 50th over. Yet to play the last over of the power play with these 2 right guards betters betting in here for their team. Again, drops it short. We're placed just in front of the mid wicket here in name of Bob Songa doing that the fielding there. He couldn't get enough feet to stop those guys from running that single.
The buses coming into Eric. Straight to long on for a single. 4 deliveries so far. 5 from the over. And this brings Orchidea back on strike. Orchidea. Let's see if he strikes again. Is that a chance? Not really. That was pace off. We've been seeing in the morning game Rukundo Jean-Pierre and David Nsengyaremye. They were very effective with their slow balls. And again, the Yorkers. And looking at the slow ball that the buses just delivered. Very good, well attempted. Nicely placed towards mid-wicket, finding Bob Bashir and went for a single. And which brings Eric Dusingizimana on strike again. The basis to bowl his last ball. His last ball of the 5th over of the inning. The basis to Eric Dusingizimana. Well stopped by the bowler from his bowling again. To complete the 5th over, 46 is the score for no.
Right, 5 overs gone. Still yet to get a wicket. Challengers, and we see some bowling change now. I see Siraj Nsubuga all the way from Uganda coming in from the pavilion end to do the job for his team. He's yet to break in the right guard's yard. So let's see what answers does Okide have for Nsubuga. We've seen he's a decent off spinner here. He has been bowling some good off spin. So today he has come up at a point whereby his team is needing a break and he's seeing right guards on 46 here. That's a good start, going at 9.20 and over. That's a very brilliant start in any game that you want. So what questions is he going to be asking Okide and Eric here? He has to make life a bit difficult for these two batters here that have looked to settle. First ball coming in full and straight and quick. Okide couldn't manage to get it off to the gaze. So he's got again two guys again manning the boundary, being long off and long on. Those are the two guys that are protecting the boundary. Still, we are in the power play, so it's only two players outside. And he's coming around the wicket again, trying to cut off that angle here, not allowing Okide to free his arms. Then he played that ball straight to Bob, who is feeding it point there. Smart thinking again from Subuga here, coming around the wicket, trying to cut off that angle, not allowing Okide to find that angle so that he can play with the spin, and he's trying to push the ball, going with the arm. He's not trying to turn the ball because he knows it's a bit early for him to start doing that. Clever, smart bowling again. Yes, lovely. 3 dots. Good comeback there from Subuga. So I wonder what is now going through Okide's mind now here, having not scored for some time. You see, being undone there again, beating the outside edge. And you can see he's a bit worried, Okide. So are we going to be seeing a big shot coming in here? Are we going to see a wicket coming in? Because you can see in his mind that you can even see on his face that he looks a bit worried. But there's nothing to worry him now. He's on 46 here, the team. Again, yes, this is exactly what you just need to do. Just get off strike. Make things easy for yourself as a batter. Don't try to think too much. Clear your mind. You know your plans. Stick to them. Yes, there's no need for you guys to go hard or go panic because you are in control. You're in charge. You have won the power play from the point of year 47 for no loss in 6 overs. That's a good start here. Then from here now you start to re-strategize and replan now to say how do we go forward now. The next again, well driven again down to long off. Eric Dusingizimana coming in. Dusingizimana, Eric, as we end over number 6, power play done. 48 for no wicket. Right guards having lost the toss and being sent in to bat by challengers. A good over again from Tsubuga Siraj, just conceding 2 runs off that.
captain brings back the Basis Samal all the way from the airport end. And Eric Dusingizimana is on strike. He's yet to play his shots. I'm sure if he stays there, we'll see a lot from him. The Basis Samal coming in. Full toss, punished straight through the covers, but again went for a single, finding Obuya Robinson. And Longon running in, cutting angles. As the power play now is done, the field is adjusted. Let's see how Orchidea and Eric goes through with it. Pace off and a dot ball. Good bowling from the Basis. Bowling slightly on the off stump. The Basis Samal to Orchidea. Pulled away. A chance. Not really. Bob gave it a dive. And it was unfortunate that he couldn't reach the ball. Orchidea couldn't go with the full swing, with the power, and went for a single. And that brings back Eric Dusingizimana on strike. Pace off again. Straight to the fielder in the covers. The Basis Samal bowling. And the brother Subasi Samal does the fielding. Eric Dusingizimana, who is yet to play his shots. Let's see. Pulled away towards fine leg for a boundary for 4. Nicely played there by Eric. 4 runs from Eric and 4 more for Right Guards Cricket Club.
And again now here at the lane now he doesn't have anyone protecting this lakeside area now, and he's bowling this. So I don't know what plan does the Basis have now in terms of the way he's bowling. He's been trying so hard to bowl more straighter or more on the leg stump line, whereby he doesn't have fielders that side, and Eric manages to take advantage of that. So it's something that as a bowler, again you see he's trying to pull here, but didn't quite get enough of it. But that did not stop him from getting a single to end over number 7 on 55. Still with that, yet to lose a wicket. Good start here from Right Guards. Going forward here, I'm telling you, Eric, we haven't seen him opening up his shoulders, and we know he can do that, and that is also a danger sign for the fielding team, because you're also going to be asking yourself questions: when and how is Eric going to start to unleash himself? So it's something that you as a captain and bowlers, again, you need to keep reminding yourself when you still have got Eric inside the balls. You don't know when exactly is he going to start going for his big shots. It's going to be anytime soon or later. So once you start asking yourself those questions, 1 is either you're going to overplan yourselves, or 2, you are going to plan according to the way he's playing, then you get away with it. But it all depends on how also Eric is thinking now going forward, what is going through his mind to say, okay, fine, I've been here, I haven't played my shots, but still I'm striking the ball at above 100% here. I'm good enough to do that. So do I need to go big, or I need to wait a bit more longer? We've got wickets in the end. As soon as we pass the 10 over mark, then we go. So it's something that even as batters will be asking themselves to say when. Even Okide, we know, we've seen a couple of shots that he played that he's also capable of hitting the ball outside the park. So it's something that as a captain captain now, as a fusion captain, is something that you also need to worry about and start coming up with plans to say how best can you stop these guys from scoring runs if you are not getting them out. If then once you stop them from getting runs, what plan exactly do we have to take their wickets? Because 1 wicket or 2 wickets here, the game changes. They again try to bowl on the legs, clipped to short fine leg. They can only manage to get 1 run. Eric Dusingizimana, the captain, doing the job for his team. This is excellent to see. The leader leading up front, showing his team exactly what is supposed to be done here. Again, you see Okide hitting down again to long on, sorry. 1 run again it is. Lovely piece of cricket from these two batters. They are showing control. Again, it's straight back to the bowler. You can't get a wicket from that. You still remember you're coming round off the chances of you getting the OBW there, unless way less. Because a lot of the times the ball is going to be pitching outside leg there, so the chance of it hitting the stumps are very, very minimal. But they scramble in for 1 leg by. That brings Okide on strike. Again, see, well played, and see a dive from Don Mugisha there at point. Again, lovely piece of batting from Okide, squeezing it off his legs there. Straight down to deep square leg. 1 run to end the over. 59. 8 overs gone. Still, challengers yet to take a wicket here. Lovely and good start from these two gentlemen here. As we are here at Gahanga, if you have nothing to do at home, we're wanting to find some entertainment, Gahanga Cricket Stadium is a place to be. Come and witness some good cricket being played here. It's the RCA T20 Dafabet Men's Tournament for the year 2023. You can come here. There's a lot of some ice cold drinks there, some warm drinks again there at the top of the bar. There you come, some good food there that you can eat. They have eaten some chicken biryani there. It tastes good. You come, bring your friends and your family, come and witness a good bird's eye view of cricket that you'll be watching up the order there. There's again on the left side another coffee bar there for those who like coffee. You can come see and watch some good cricket from there. Lovely. Cut shot. Lovely. The fielder has got no chance. The only thing that he can do is just to run and pick it up and bring it back. Lovely piece of batting from Okide. He seems to be in control here. This is what I'm talking about. Come with Ganga. Look, they shot and wide. Just make it closer. He knew where the gap was. The fielder did not even have a chance to chase the ball. So this is what I'm talking about. Find your way at Gahanga here. Watch some good cricket. Have some entertainment. A lot of places to sit. A lot of trees, shades underneath. If you want to go take some photos with your loved ones, this is the place to be here on the weekend. Tomorrow again we are on. It's a holiday. You come and finish up your holiday here again, watching some good cricket on the same ground again. There's a lot of entertainment here. The gods have allowed us today to finish the game. There's no threat of rain whatsoever. As far as we stand here, the clouds are scattered all over, but there are no clouds that you can even talk about rain. But this is good to see. Come and witness some cricket being played here. Been a lot of cricket being played so far for the past 3 months. There's going to be a lot to come again. Tries to play the same shot this time around. You missed there. Okay, there. Lovely to see. There's going to be a lot of cricket happening here at Gahanga. After this, the ladies are also going to start their own T20 tournament as well. After that, we've got the most popular tournament again for the women's, again, Kwibuka, the 9th edition. Again, all going to be happening here. 8 teams are going to be here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. Don't miss out the action. Again, tries to go wide. That's wide. And so this is what I always talk about. I think umpires need to start doing something about these guys here. This is decent. No, what are we teaching the youngsters out there that are watching in? If you are a bowler, you just bowl. If you want to do the umpiring job, just go there, take and put on that red shirt, then you umpire. Other than wanting to try to do both, they are there to do their job and you are there to do your job. Just do your job yours and you carry on with that. Lovely to see as he comes into bowl. His third delivery. Again, there's a shout there. They say they heard some noise, but umpire not interested. Bowler not happy. Yes, he's not interested in that. Okide survives another chance. Okide survives the chance. There's nothing you can do. The umpire has done his job. You would need a TV, you need a slow motion, you need the sneako to see exactly what happened there. There we go. You can't quite see exactly. You went for the shot there, but we can't quite see how it is there to see. But you can see Okide looking up. His attitude showed that he has edged the ball there. You can see the way. As soon as he played the ball, the way he looked up in disappointment, he knew exactly that it came off the edge. Now, there's a bit of some shout there, exchange of words. The umpire needs to intervene. But straight out, if you look at body-wise and attitude-wise, straight up when Okide played that ball, he looked straight up into the sky, saying, "Oh God, why did I play that shot?" But umpire saw something else different there. He said, he leaves to say, let's check. Just look, as soon as he played that shot, look at his head, where he's looking. Check, it's played edge. Look at where he's looking up in the air. Check. Disappointment. He knew exactly the leg he was walking off. Unfortunately enough, he has to leave for another day.
The Basis Samal again. There had to be a bit of misunderstanding between the fielding side, the umpire. But again, the umpires are there. They are the sole judge. Allowed appeal. Not given. The umpire not interested at all.
Lovely to see. Yeah, that was it outside line. There was not even a chance there. Good call, good decision from Gaston Nibizi, the umpire there in charge. That is a good decision from that ball. Was not even closer to hitting the stumps there. I think this is a sign of desperation again that is being shown by challengers here. They have to find ways on how to break this partnership. Re-strategize, plan again, see how best you can. Lovely, good comeback. This is what you just need to do. Just do the simple things. Bowl in good areas, bowl in good lines. Then these are the results that you see. As we see over number 9 coming to an end, 64, and challengers are yet to take a wicket here. Partnership there is 64 runs or 54 balls. Okide Twisenge 31. Eric Dusingi Zimana 23 of 23 balls. Good contribution there. Lovely to see. There's a lot of confusion happening there. One ball left to the over. The umpire called in over again. So it's going to be interesting to see what are the umpires going to say. Are they going to re-ball that ball again, or they can just return it down and say it's in that over. We missed one ball. Let's just continue. Because balls like that are tricky. They continue with the next over. There's a lot of drama happening here. This is what happens when the other team is under pressure here. A lot of things happening there. Failure to concentrate. We forget about some important things here. Interesting to see. This is where you need players that are level-headed and players that can know how to manage and control their temper.
And the captain brings Neo Mugabo in the attack from the pavilion end. Mugabo bowling to Eric Dusingizimana. Goes hard along the ground towards long on fielder Zapibi Menyimana for a single. And that brings Orchide on strike. Let's see how Orchide goes with. Nicely driven towards a long off fielder Sirad Nsubuga. Orchide. The misunderstandings between him, the fielding side, they are cut away nicely for a single again. Good running in between the wickets here by the two gentlemen, Orchide and Eric. Orchide looks calm and solid. Cut away nicely, well placed through the covers. Two is the call, and yes, they take two. They manage to take two. Nicely placed there by Orchide. The misunderstandings. Orchide is trying to calm the situation. He's trying to keep going, playing solid. Edged it. The ball is racing to the boundary. Two is the call. And yes, they take two. They take two. Nganji managed to retrieve the ball. Orchide, who is on 40, not out for 36 balls. Neo Mugabo again to Orchide. Played nicely towards mid-wicket region for a single. Orchide looking calm, solid, placing nicely in the gaps for singles. The over just went for 8 runs from the over, and this takes us to the half of the innings. 10 overs down, 72 runs for no loss. Eric Dusingizimana on strike on 25 out of 24 balls. Orchide on 41 of 37 balls. Debasi Samal back in the attack. They are yet to lose a wicket. Right guards. Can we see one of the two taking charge? Can we see one of the two playing his shots? Orchide. Well placed nicely. Good running there from Eric Dusingizimana again. as he brings himself on strike. One of them will have to decide, as the current run rate is at 7.1 and the projected score is reading 144. Can one of the two make sure that he maximizes the opportunity? Debasi Samal, good bowling, back of the length, making Eric playing from the back foot. Let's see, Eric Tusingizimana pulled away, but edged it. Not well timed, and edged it. 2 is the call. And here they take 2. They manage to run 2. Three from the over so far. 3 more balls to spare. 75 is the score on board. Leonard, I don't know what you feel playing 10 overs. They haven't lost a wicket. They are on 75. And again, they still need more runs on board for them to come back and defend. What would you think if you were in the middle there? What would you think you would be the approach of you at the moment?
Yeah, thanks, Adeline. Me, I think, look, this is a good start here. Yes, it's a 75 for no loss after 10 overs. We're into the 11th over. Now, if I am there, I can say it in two ways. To say, sometimes, number one, what goes through your mind is sometimes you think about your dugout. To say, the guys that are coming after me, do we have anyone who can, if I try to go, then I fail? Do we have anyone also who can come and do the job? I don't need to live in regret to say, why did I go too much for that ball? Because I had another 60 balls to play. If I continued at the same rate, I would have gotten maybe 140, 150. You never know. Maybe I will accelerate the last 5 overs. So I think for now, if it was me now, the second one is during this period, I think these next 5 overs, I would try to maintain or just go a bit above this run rate. Take us ourselves to 15 overs and see where exactly are we going to be after 15 overs. Then if we are still there, then that's the time that I'll say, now let me go. So even whoever is going to come up again, he knows that there is not much time to play around on the wicket or to see off the ball. He knows that he is coming in there just to come and do the finishing job. Then that becomes easy. So sometimes if you lose a wicket just like now, sometimes you'd live to regret when it backfires on you again. So I think, what the third option, what they can do is, one of them is either Eric or Okide just decides to say, Okide, you take it easy, let me go. Or Okide can say, Eric, you take it easy, let me go and see how it goes. So it's a win-win situation, but as it stands, they are in a good position to just start accelerating here. Both if you look at the bowling that is coming in, there's not even a single threat whatsoever in order of them looking to take away. They're just now bowling for the sake of bowling. They're 20 overs. They don't like you. If you look at them, there's no plan whatsoever right now going forward on how to stop these two guys from scoring runs. So it depends now on what the batter is thinking, to the depth of your betting lineup that you guys have got. If you've got guys that can also clear the boundary so easy, I think I wouldn't wait. I will start going now because I know that I've got guys that can do it. But if I don't have guys that can clear the boundary again, I'll start questioning myself, say, should I go now or not? If I go, I get it wrong, what are we going to talk about after the game? If I don't go again with this good start, because looking at this, yes, the projected score is 140, but if they play a bit more, even 180 is on the cards here. You understand? So it depends on what they are thinking now, what approach are these guys going to use going forward. So it's a two-way situation here. But otherwise, I think this is a good start that anyone, any player, any team could want. Then from here, you accelerate and step forward.
Thank you, Leonard. Thank you there for the analysis. Great one. Neo Mugabo again comes back. Can the two batters target one bowler? Can Neo Mugabo be the targeted one? Let's see Orchidea, how he goes about it. Neo Mugabo, his very first over went for just 8 runs. Shot, classy shot there. A misfield, and they take the chance, and it goes for 2. Well driven powerfully through the covers towards extra cover region. Nyamugabo again coming in. Cut away nicely and pick the gap. That's the ball. Goes to the boundary. Not really. Don is on the chase. And they take 2. 4 runs from the over. 4 runs from 2 balls. They keep running like this. They end up getting 12 and over. It is a dot ball. Good comeback there from Neo Mugabo Eric. Orchidea is on 47 of 43 deliveries. Goes down the ground again. Through the covers for a single again. Good stuff there from Orchidea, who is on 48. As he approaches his goes big. As he picked the gap, not really. But went for a single. That brings back Orchidea on strike. Who is on 48, who is yet to pick up his first half century. Nicely played there towards cow corner region. And this takes us to the end of 12th over. 84 for now is the score. Eric on 29 of 28 balls. Orchidea 49 of just 45. They are yet to play their shots. You could see them with no options so far. They haven't yet opened their toolbox yet to play their shots. But again, the best are yet to come, as in they still have a lot of wickets, the whole wickets in hand. Let's see who decides to go. As in, we are only 8 overs short to end the first innings.
I think there's a bowling change there. Don coming in to bowl from the airport end. So this is now where Eric and Orchidea should start catching balls. Don is not like a regular bowler in this team, so he normally comes maybe when they want to try to break the partnership. Yeah, so with this good start now that these guys have got, I think if it was me now, this is the bowler to take on. This is the bowler to target. Once you target him now, you're putting pressure again back to Subasis and this team now. So Don now is being introduced. I think if it was me now, this is the bowler that I go for. I go and I try to go. This is the monster over that I'm looking forward to get there. That will take us maybe to a closer to 100. We get 20 to 15 of this over. Good enough. We have put pressure again more again on challenger. So this is going to be interesting to see what Orchidea is thinking and what is going through his mind when Don is coming into ball. As he prepares to come in boys face ball. There we go. As he crosses up his 50. First 50 so far for him after a long time in this tournament. Can we say it is a good comeback from Okide? Lovely good betting. Yeah, 50 off 46 runs, 2 4s, 2 6s. It is strike rate 1.108. Lovely to see guys like him scoring and getting some runs for himself and for the team. Good start again from Don. Conceding a dot. Just got away with a bit. It was a bit short and wide. I think Eric would have done better with that ball there. There we go. Big hit. Fielder under it. Wow. Lovely. Lovely. Acrobatic. Who's that? Neo Mugabo. Lovely. You don't see this quite often. This is good cricket. This is what this Davabet brings, and this is the moments that changes the game. Lovely. At one point I thought that they're just gonna let the ball land. You see the dive, very very athletic there. Lovely to see. Well played again, Eric. 29 of 29. You've done a good job for your team. It was needed, but unfortunately that was coming off a good catch. Lovely to see players committing. It shows that out there the coaches are doing a good job in making sure that these guys play and field this way. Just check it, the shot well picked, went under it, then 2 fielders on the ball, 1 backs away, diving forward. It's not easy to take catches like this diving forward, and good communication between the two. I see Zapi also going for the ball, then at the last moment he backs off, which means Neo Mugabo code. This is lovely to see. Good catch there, Adili.
Very good catch there from Neo Mugabo. Normally he doesn't do that, Lenny. He doesn't. But again, looking at what he just did, it's marvelous. Awesome. Well done there. Good catch taken there at long on. Eric is gone. And this brings in Clinton Rubagumya. Looking at the career, 66 not out. The strike rate not good at this time, but again he has a lot to offer. He has a lot to give to his club, as in he is the national team player and the national team captain.
Yeah, true. Those are a lot of games there. 92 games there, and he's got only 950s yet to register 100 in his name under his belt, and the strike rate again also need to move a bit up. Still a long way for them to go, but he's now slowly approaching to his 100 games, so you'd expect him to have scored better. Swing and a miss. Could start again from Don. Clinton Rubagumunya, the national men's team captain, now coming into bed after the good dismissal of Eric Dusingizimana. Good shot to start off with, driven straight to extra cover for 1 run. So now this is now gonna be important now going forward now with Clinton now coming into bed now. What is going to be the plan going forward? You're coming in at your team was on 85 for 0. Again, slice, good shot from Okide. He knew where the gap was, open the blade, race the ball, and the fielder races to the boundary, but unfortunately the fielder did not manage to win that race. It's the ball that wins the race, and it's Okide that wins the race again, taking his team to 90 for the loss of 1 wicket, 13 overs gone. So like once again, I'm saying that it's, look at the chase there. There's no chance whatsoever for Nsubuga Siraj to stop that ball from crossing the rope. So like what I'm saying now is, this is where it is important now to see you've been given a good start. Now you've come in, so you've been watching the other guys betting from outside, and all the plans have been being said outside there, and you're listening. Now you've gotten a chance to go there and play. So what sort of approach or plan are you gonna go in with to bet there? Because seriously, this is 90 for 1 after 13 overs, 7 overs left. We're talking about 42 balls here. So when you go in there in those 42 balls, what exactly are you looking to do here? If we go at 6 runs and over from now onwards, they are going to end up scoring 137. Are you going to be happy with that? Because at one point we talked about 180 here. So Clinton now is going to play a crucial role in terms of supporting Okide now to say this is the plan from outside there. So this is what we are supposed to be doing. This is our target. If we get there, I think we'll be happy enough to have taken the team to where and the score to where we want it. So this is going to be important now for Clinton coming in at number 3 to showcase what he can do. Because at this point of time, you need him to stick around there. You also need him to give your team runs at a decent rate that has been there. So the more he breaks, you put brakes on the ball, on the runs there. Not there was a shout there, umpire not interested. So the more you put brakes on the scoring rate, then the more the pressure these guys are going to get. So it's going to be important now to see how Clinton is going to apply himself here. Wide. And again, it also goes again in understanding his role in the team and also understanding what is the situation required him to do now going forward. Futos, did you find the gap? I saw Zabi running the other way. Lovely. Are we playing the same game here, Zabi? He was running the opposite way, the ball is going the other way, then it went for 4. He was expecting the ball check. Futos he was trying to hit it to the mid-wicket region, but he hit it straight to long on. Zabi was going the opposite check. He's looking for the ball the other side, then the ball went the other way. Lovely scenes that we are seeing here. Again, good rotation of strike there. Lovely, interesting. A lot of drama happening here. This is what it brings when you see things like that happening here. Is he playing the same game with everyone that is playing both? You look at it, when the ball was being hit straight to him, he went the other side. So you'd wonder what game was he playing. But such things do happen in the game, Adeline. Again, use of the feet. He was just trying to find his lucky there, but that ball was not even closer to hitting the stumps. Even if you look at it there, it's not even closer to hitting the stumps. So you're just trying his lucky on the umpires there. As we are about 2 balls left. Use of the feet, again, miscommunication a bit there. Direct hit could have been interesting there. So this is what I was saying, that this is something that you don't need now, especially when you are in control, to starting risking yourself. But why are these guys risking? Because if the way, the approach that Clinton is using now, if Clinton has come up with the approach to accelerate and increase runs, I don't think Okide will be trying to squeeze in those. You see now, this ball under a normal situation, this ball should have gone to the boundary, or you should have at least taken one, as we see over number 14 coming to an end, 97 for 1. As you see, over number 14 coming into an end. Now the introduction of another ball again. It comes back. Don coming into ball from the airport end. Seems like now the run rate has gone back down to 6 from up where it was as soon as they lost that wicket now. And we've talked about things like this. That's why that time when you asked me the question to say from over number 10 now, with that a good start of 75 for 0, what approach can you use now? I think that's where maybe Eric was holding back. He knew exactly what is coming behind him, and this is exactly what is happening. So he was afraid for him to go, because he knew that the other batters that are coming in cannot go at a rate of 10 or 9 and over. So it's something that they also need to work out as a team. These are freebies, wide it is. And again, this is where now someone like Okide now should take charge now. He's currently on 55 or 49. I think he should take charge there now. Play the straight down to long off for 1. Was looking at Clinton's play, he's not someone who can like really strike the ball at above 100%. He's someone who likes to knock the ball around. He's someone who wants to come and bat when there's a lot of time. But now you've got less 6 overs, like you see. If it was someone else, that ball, I'm telling you, that ball should have gone to the boundary. But he just spears it off. He's happy to take ones, but is he aware of the situation that they're in? Yes, you can be happy to saying we are on 99 or we're on 100 for one, but these next 5 overs can just move like a flash without you guys scoring runs. Then when you sit again, was sliced through the gap, but he didn't get enough of it. Fielder dives, they run in hard. 3 runs it is. As you see, Bob just took on a dive there. He's still sitting. Let's hope he's quite okay there. You can see he's being stretched a bit. The physio is being called. This is what happens now to old age players now here. Little things like that. As we see, right guys, have just now passed the 100 mark. 103 for one. Adeli, you know your players. You know how Clinton plays in this situation. What exactly do you expect him to be doing now?
Thanks, Lenny. Now that he's with Orchidea, Orchidea is warm and set. He's set there on the crease. I'm sure the only thing that Clinton needs to do is helping Orchidea run around him, let Orchidea face more balls, and all he needs to do is rotate the strike as much as they can, and then because he can also maximize. If the bad ball comes, he makes sure he maximizes, because that one he can manage. Because Orchidea has a set batter there, and he's very dangerous there when he frees his arms. When he plays freely, he's too aggressive. That in the last 5.3 overs, if he plays through, if he manages to be there until the 17th over, we shall see fireworks here. If Clinton and Orchidea finishes here, we'll see a very good score on board. As Eric said, 140 plus, 37 more runs to go to 140. Let's see how they go about it. And Clinton comes back on strike. 5, 6 from the over so far. 3 more balls to go. As Don is bowling his second over and the 15th over of the inning. Clinton missed it. Don to Clinton again. Clinton plays the scoop. As the ball races to the boundary. Does it? And yes, it is. Very successful. Well done there, Clinton. Clinton, he has options. He has number of shots that he nicely timed in the line of the ball. Nicely played. Good shot. Normally they say that whenever he plays that shot, it is unsuccessful. But today, look at that. Good stuff. Are those buys? And yes, they are. They are wides. Correction. There are 2 wides. The wicketkeeper couldn't correct the ball. Dawn to Orchidea. Goes down the ground. All the way for a boundary. Good effort there. In the deep by Zapi Bimenyimana. And again, coming down the ground. Hit it hard. Straight as an arrow. Straight to the screen. I love this shot. Good effort there. In the deep by Zapi. Orchidea takes the score to 109 for 1. And it is the end of 15th over.
Yeah, that's lovely to see shots like that coming in from a player like Okide there. And this is what we have been talking about now, to say it's him now to take forward. I would love to see him betting all the overs now here. I don't want to see him giving up now from here going onwards. This is where you need to show his seniority. This is where you need to show his experience again. You can see he's a bit, he was being stretched by Clinton there. Maybe the hamstrings are doing a bit of a damage on him, but those are some of the things that you can just do away with. There you are the onset better that is there now. So let's see how he's going to go about his betting business now. Sitting on 63 after 52 balls, that is good betting. If they want to score 140, the captain has spoken about, it has to be Okide in there, not anyone else. So this is where he is very, very much needed now going forward. So it's something that he also need to consider when he's betting, to say what approach I need to be there at the end. It's only 30 balls now that is left. With a person like him in there, 30 balls, he can almost get at least 50 or 60 runs. He's capable of doing it with the likes of Clinton again. So that should be the conversation between those two guys. Again, tries to go big off the legs, clip it. 2 runs it is. Some soccer skills there from Debasis. And you see the funny part now, just on the other side, you see the way he fielded the ball, is juggling, and then they come in for 2. If it was him who was bowling and someone has done that, you could see how angry he was going to be. So why can you not also do the same thing that you expect other players to do in a team? You see, look at the ball like this, full. This ball could have been hit anyway in the ground, but Clinton just chose the easy option of hitting it straight to the bowler, whereby you should have done better with that ball. So this is what I was saying now in terms of Clinton now betting in this point of time, that if I was the coach or the captain sitting out there, when we are in this situation, is Clinton the right guy to send now, or I would have opted for someone better, because the balls that you normally see should be going to the boundary, he's not hitting them. He's just playing them nicely to the fielders for ones or for no runs. So that also brings pressure back to Okide now, because Okide feels like he's not doing enough for his team. He has done well for his team, but now because Clinton is not supporting him in terms of putting runs, he starts feeling it that I need to score. Then by doing that, he makes a mistake, then he goes. Oh, is that Siraj now? He's got a bit of some ego there. The ball was hit hard. Maybe it's hit the top of his fingers there. You can see he's crying in agony there. The physio is there just putting some magic spray on him. Hope it's not going to affect him in terms of when it comes to bet. Again, you can see he's crying in agony there. There's a lot of pain happening there. Hope it's nothing serious. Says we are currently into the 16th over. 115 for the loss of 1 wicket. The projected score that with the current rate that we have got here is 150. But that can be more than that, or it can be less than that, depending on how these two guys are going to bet. But like I said earlier on, I'll still pin it to Clinton again. He has to do something better than what he's doing now. It's not like the balls that they're bowling to him, those balls cannot go. Those balls could have gone and he could have done better with it. But it's just what is in his mindset. Yes, we want you to bet longer, but it's not a matter of betting longer without piling runs on the board. Because T20 is a game of runs. You want something to come back and bowl it. In as much as you can have your bowling, your maybe a good bowling lineup again also, but you also need to put runs so that you support your bowler. So when they come into bowl, they know that there's no pressure whatsoever. The pressure should start from ball number 1 to the opposition. So it's something that is also going forward. It's something that you should also start thinking about, to say, how do I? He has got all the shots, he has got all the options. So it's something that comes in deep down into his mindset, to say, how should I go about my betting? So let's hope it does not get into Okide's head, then Okide start feeling like he has not done anything so far for his team. So we've seen Siraj Nsubuga again back on his feet with a ball in his hand, which means it shows that he's ready to bowl. He has just bowled in 2 balls in this over. So he's going to be continuing from the pavilion end here to bowl for Challengers Cricket Club here. Having won the toss and opted to bowl first, and right guards are on 115 for the loss of 1 wicket. Fires up down the leg side. Umpire spreads the arms. Wide is the signal. Addition to the runs there. Good shot again to long off. You can see how casual Clinton is. He's playing like he's playing 5-day cricket here. Hit the ball, not wanting to push boundary fielders. Hit the ball, start walking. By the time you know it, you're on over number 19 here. Foot toss, men under it, bounce it in front of him. Again, this is what I'm also getting worried about now. That ball well hit, but to the right side of the fielder, of which if these two guys in between the wicket, they pushed again, that was going to be easy too. Yeah.
Flipped away, 2 is the call. Did manage to go for 2. Mustak in the deep there, in the deep mid wicket, managed to restrict them. And Siraj Subuga bowling the 5th delivery. Orchidea coming down the ground, hit straight to long on. And it is over. Number 16, 120 is what the scoreboard is reading. Orchidea on 65 of 54 balls. Clinton on 15 of 13 balls.
.24 deliveries left here. Run a ball which takes us to 244. So let's see what approach these two exciting batters to watch, what they're going to offer for us. And we see Maurice Bimenyimana being brought back again to bowl. You saw his face over going for plenty. Now the captain has trusted him again because those are the bowlers that he has got in his squad. So you cannot trust them, bring them. So let's see if he comes back. No, it's not Maurice. No, they're bringing back again Mustak coming in to bowl. The vice captain coming from the airport end to replace Don Mugisha. Earlier on we saw Mushtaq bowling his 2 overs going for 16. Zapi going 2 overs going for 24. Then Don going 2 overs going for 11. Going for 22 runs here. Again, good shot again from Orchidea Tuisenge. If Orchidea steps up a bit here, I'm telling you, Adeline, I'm seeing 100 coming off here. There's still plenty of time for him to get to 100. You just need to step up, just need to face him more balls. You also need to get a couple of boundaries here to take him to 100. This is the chance that he's got to get there. Again, good shot, uppish a bit, but just drops front of the fielder at cover point, not denying them a single. 2 runs from 2 balls so far. Wide it is. And the quick single again, was the keeper couldn't get hold of the ball there. Good communication again from the 2. But I don't know, my sixth sense is telling me something should have been done better here at Adelaide in terms of these 2 batters. I know these guys are capable of striking the ball, but I don't know why they are holding up now. You've got 9 wickets in hand here. You've got less than 4 overs left. Again, hit over the short fielder at short fine leg for 4 from Clinton Rubagumunya. The boundary that we've been talking about now. Can we see more of this now going forward? This is what right guard needs. Wide ball called by the umpire there. As you can see it again. 3 balls left in this over. Extras are starting to come in now. Is it pressure now? Having not taken a lot of wickets here. Good shot again into the covers. 1 run. This is where you need strong finishers now going forward. Guys that can give you boundaries when they need to now. Not these 1s and 2s. It's not like the balls are not there. Maybe I'm seeing it from a different perspective or from a different angle, but the length is the same. The length that you normally hit outside the ground is the length that these guys are bowling, but he's just happy to punch it there. But when you actually know that you've got less than 3 overs left here and your target is 140 plus, so I don't know if they are going to leave it up for late the overs or they should have done it now. Again, well played off the legs. The ball races away again. 4 it is. Okide. Well played. Good shot again. He knew where the gaps were. He knew where the boundary option was, and the ball bowled straight into his arc. Then look at it. Down the legs, moved across. Use of the wrist. He knew that the fielder down here on short failing is inside. The moment he just gets the ball to the right or the left side of the fielder, that ball races away to the boundary. Smart betting from Okide now as he sits on 65 or 55 balls. I would want to see more of Okide here, Adeline. Yeah, it's not. Now it's me to play with that one. She's steady on it. So you can't say it now.
"17 overs down. 131 is the score. Okide on 70. Correction, 134 is the runs on board, with Okide on 70 of 57 balls, and Clinton 21 of 16 balls. In the last 3 overs, Okide should open up. He should open up and get closer, at least get closer to 100. This is a chance that doesn't come often. Clinton, give him a support. I know, Clinton, you can hit this ball. Okide, you can hit this ball. This is the over to maximize now. This is over to maximize. Let's see Clinton, how he goes about it. My goodness, the keeper couldn't hold the ball, and the ball goes for a boundary. Those are 5 wides. Is this the pressure? Is this the pressure from Nsubuga Siraje? Clinton went for a sweep, and the keeper was confused. Couldn't take the ball. The ball raced to the boundary. 139. Nsubuga Siraje into the 18th over. Good fielding there by the bowler himself from his bowling. Hit hard along the ground straight to the bowler, and well stopped there. The second delivery of the 18th over flipped away, but looks like they don't want to take the 2. Looks like Clinton wants Okide to face more balls, but again, you have to make sure you run. The first run should be ran fast. Straight to the bowler, Bob Bashil Songa at point. It's your rookie day. You can do better than that. Let's see what he has this time. Along the ground again. And straight to the fielder for a single at long off.
Yeah, from the look of things there, I think these two batters are so content with the 140 that the captain has spoken about, where they can even actually do more. I think if you look at, yes, well played, but still didn't quite time it very well. It's straight to long off, 1 run. So that's what I'm saying. I think they're content with the team plan, because the captain spoke about 140. Now they've just passed the 140. They've got 2 overs left again from here now. So they're not looking forward to accelerate from there. They're just happy with that. But those are some of the things that you live to regret, because you don't even know what plan does the opposition going to come up with when they're coming in to chase this score. So if you've got time to cash in, I think this is the time to do it. You see that you've got wickets in hand. Those are the things that we normally talk about, that when we are playing this game, especially the shorter version, use of the feet, try to go hard, but again, losing shape and finding long on again, 1 run to end over number 18, 143 for 1. So like I'm saying, these are the things that we always talk about. Say, if you're playing these shorter games, these shorter versions, you have to keep wickets in hand so that you go big at the end. But now we've got wickets in hand now at the end. Now we've got 12 balls left, but still there's no sign of anyone trying to go big. Then you'd wonder now, is the concept working, or is the players that are not just willing to do it, they are happy with whatever that they, but there's a chance of even passing the 170 mark here if they go forward and use that approach. So it's something that I don't know, maybe when they sit as a team or as individuals, that they should be understanding and talking about, to say, watch this game again and see how you have been betting your approach. Then you learn from there, then you go forward. Because if you look at it, you cannot say that the bowlers are outclassing these batters here. Not even the batters on top of the situation, but the batters are just holding themselves up in the shell. They don't want, they are afraid of coming out. But when you are in this position, I'm telling you, Adeline, even if it was me betting in this position, I would want to free up myself, because this is the start that we can always be looking for. No, I've been given that start. This start allows me to bet with freedom, the way I want it to be. So when I get a start like this, I don't think if I go in there, I'll hold up. Even if I go and face 3-4 balls and I give it 20-30 runs, I've done my job, because I've complemented the good start. But now these guys are not thinking along those lines. Okida has been there for long enough. He's not thinking along those lines. Then Clinton, the new man, came in, use of the feet again, were driven into the covers. But the men ran across, ran out chance. The bowler missed. Good 2 runs there. So I don't know, those some of the things that we can always talk about, and as we learn the game, because we always talk about learning in the game and going forward. But if players are not even picking it, learning it, was sliced up, there's a man, then he's pitched in front of him into the extra cover, 1 run again. But going forward again, both of these batters are national team players who are looking forward to go and play in the qualifiers. They are going to be in the situations like this. You're going to be playing bigger teams that are not content. If you put 180, those bigger teams, they'll come and chase 180 so easily. So when you've got a chance to put more runs, this is the time, this is the practice that you need to start working on it. So I hope it's something that is also going into their mind. Shot again, hit straight to long off, 1 run again. You can see the way they are running in with the wickets, the casual walking. So it's games like this at this level, those are the games that you use to better yourself up. The things that you're working on at practice and the things that you're going to do at national team level, this is the right platform to use it. Again, use of the feet, it's straight down to long off. Excuse me. So I think that is also going into their heads, because when you're in control, imagine if you are playing a team like Namibia, when you're in a position to score 200, then you're content with 150, they will come and chase it in 12 overs. Then you live to regret. Again, sliced over the top of backward point. Yes, again, that boundary that we've been talking about. We need more of this, especially going forward with less than 12 balls left here. So hopefully it's also getting into their mind. So that's some of the things that I would want to take going forward, to say, okay, if I put myself in that scenario that I'm playing against Hong Kong, I'm playing against Nepal, we are in this situation where we can pile up runs. So this is the time to actually start practicing it when you've got the opportunity.
Great analysis there, Mr. Leonard Nyomugabo. Two is the call. Can they? Not really. Now a run out chance. Is it? Yes, it is given. It is given. Clinton is gone. The hesitation. They couldn't go for two. They couldn't go for two, but then they hesitated. And when he came, he couldn't reach there early. Come on, Clinton. You could have done better than that, Clinton. $153 for two. 19 overs down. Let's see if Orchidea can manage to pile up some runs in the last over. Let's see who is bowling the last over. Zapi, the premier bowler for challengers, coming to bowl his third over and the last over of the inning. Can Orchidea maximize the opportunity? As in the very second over that Zapi bowled, he went for 18. And guess who was on strike? Orchidea. He was the man on strike. Can we see another over like that? That's the question to ask. But again, let's see how he goes about it. This is where now you play fearlessly, aggressively, all the way from the start, facing the first ball. Can he make sure that he faces the last ball? But again, he needs to maximize this over. This is the over to take now.
Yeah, I think, but having a new guy now coming into bat in the last over is a bit of not ideal at the moment. I think Clinton could have done better, like you said. Even Okidi could have done better, because now we've seen the introduction of Will Hammond coming into bat here. He's got only 6 balls. So what he can only do is to support. Good slow ball start from Zapi Bimenyimana to start the last over of the inning. So it's not ideal to have a new guy batting in at this time. You need all your set batters to be there. So at that run, I think it was not necessary. When they failed to run in to take off the first chance, they should have just stopped, then wake it up to the next over. But things like that do happen. So let's see what Okida is going to do, him knowing that this is the last over of the innings. Another slow dish deliver again from 2 is a call. You can see Okida is jogging, but Will is sprinting. Easy 2 there. She'd have loved to see a big finish here. But maybe they feel like 150, they're able to defend it. Body him straight full. If you miss a hit, we see him dancing down the track trying to access that mid-wicket region, but just went way straight or across the line. Then Zabi was straight on stumps. So this is what I was saying now. You don't want your last over to be faced by new batters in. So the result that you're going to get are not the same result that you would have gotten when you had the set batters now. So this is where the equation of the game changes. You can see it is not even anywhere closer to the ball, straight on the middle stump. So this changes the whole equation now of having runs on the board now. 155 now for 3. So everything else changes here. That 160, 170 that we've been talking about, you've got 2 new guys betting in there. It's not going to be easy for them to give us those runs here. It's a matter of getting satisfied. As we see Kevin Irakoze coming in to bat with 4 balls left in this inning.
Kevin Rakoze, the new batter on the crease. Swing and miss. I'm telling you, at this stage of the game, swinging and miss. Not in the line of the ball. Not even closer. 2 more balls to go. Let's see Zapi bowling his last 2 balls. Kevin Rakoze hit straight towards long on for a single that brings Will on strike, who hasn't yet faced a ball. The very last ball of the first innings. Zapi to Will Hammond. Can Will finish the inning in style? Will Hammond. Zapi running in. 2 is the call. Kevin is coming back. Is there a chance? Not really. A run out chance. And yes, it is to end the first innings on 158 for 4 in 20 overs. And Challengers Cricket Club will be needing 159 to win in the allotted 20 overs. Challengers, very tight lines. Orchidea scoring a 78. With the help of Clinton, Eric Dusingizimana. But again, it was too late for Orchidea to accelerate, as he tried to accelerate in the very last over, as he was clean bowled by Zapi Bimenyimana. 158 for 4 in 20 overs. Challengers need 159 in 20 overs. We'll catch up with you shortly. Stay tuned.
We welcome you back again to the second innings of this Tafavet RCA T20 men's tournament here between right guards and challengers. Challengers needing 159 runs off their 20 overs. Can they come and give us a chase? We've seen the two openers coming in there. Didier Ndikubimana, the wicketkeeper, better opening the bet with Eric Niyomugaba. Two experienced campaigners there. They also again feature for the national team. And with the ball in the hand is none other than Clinton Rubagumunya coming in to bowl from the airport end. Let's see, waiting for the action to begin. Here, the asking rate from ball number 1 is 7.95. Ball number 1 coming in. Right on the money, straight driven to extra cover for 1 run. That gives Eric Niyomugabo the chance to come in. He have a bet. Yes, ready on 1 now. It's going to be interesting now to see the approach that is going to be used by the fielding team here. Yes, 158 seems to be a lot, but the moment you relax at some point, then don't take your chances or don't bowl in the right areas or do the right fielding, that can be chased so easily. And and again, it's also going to be interesting to see what approach these two batters are going to use there. We've seen 2 slips in the gully there. Catch. It's a call, no man's land. It beats the fielder. It's deep extra cover there for 4. Eric Niyomugabo open his account. So it's going to be interesting again to see the chase again from these two batters. We know Eric, what he can possess as well. He's not someone that you can just write off. He's also capable of destroying any bowling attack. We know what he can do. So this is a good start from him, starting off with the boundary of the first ball. Lovely to see. Good start. It's going to be seeming like it's going to be an interesting game here, Adeline. With how these guys have started off these first 2 balls, you can clearly see the intention from ball number 1, Didier, wanting to get off strike. Again, Eric getting that bounder again. Cut again. Miscommunication there. Direct hit. Hit his thumbs. Good throw. Lovely piece of running there. Good awareness. Good awareness there from Okide Tuisenge being the fielder there. You can see all the smiles in the right guard's faces. They actually know deep down that 153 is a tall order. But that does not make them get carried away, because you never know. This is cricket. We've seen scores like just being chased. It is. So they have to be careful. Wickets now is the key thing that they need to start taking here early on. Put pressure again. Again, cut again. Is it going to race away? Yes, it is. Race away for 4. Good start again here from Didier. Giving him steam. The boundary that they are looking for early up. 2 boundaries so far in this over. Short and wide. He just stretched up his arms and he knew exactly where the gap was. Then straight he found that 4 that they're looking for. Then I also want to ask now here. I'm seeing 2 slips and the backward point. There's no one in the covers here. Then a short fine leg. There are 2 men down there. Is it not too much attacking from Eric here? Because to me, I think I would rather put 1 slip there than put the other extra men in the covers. Just try to get some pressure on, try to stop these guys from playing that block single there in front of them. Because at this point of time, is just making it easy for these guys to access easy runs. If you look at it now, already they're on 10 now with a ball left in this. So this is a good start from them. So if they continue with this rate, I'm telling you, we're going to get a game here. Exactly what I've just said now. That block shot is easy one day. So if you put a man there, you would have saved that one. So it's something that Eric and Clinton need to discuss about and see if they can do something better there. You don't want to make it easy for these guys because already they started on 11. If they maintain in the next 3, 4, 5 overs there, I'm telling you, this is going to be an interesting game here. As you see the introduction of Okide Tuisenge from the pavilion end coming into ball now, he's been a regular. This is club cricket, you know, different rows. Start off with a dot. Why do you need to throw there? Lovely. Good start again from him there. Good shot again from Didi again, trying to get that gap in between mid-wicket and mid-on. Again, slow ball again from Okide. Well picked by Didia to get off strike again. 1 run it is. Again, that's a wide from Okide, trying to bowl as many slow balls as possible. He knows that Eric likes the ball coming to him, so he's trying to take a lot of pace off the ball again, trying to deceive him into playing those early shots of his, then ending up picking the wickets that they are looking for. Again, good shot, flicked from the legs all the way. There's a shot filing there. This is what I'm saying, Adeline. I think these guys are over attacking, thinking that 150 is going to be hard for these guys to chase. Yes, it can be hard if you are doing the right things, if you are bowling the right areas and setting up the batters, and if you're putting your fielders in the right place. Because I don't see any reason why he hasn't played all this shot that these guys are thinking. Then you have your fine leg in and you've got a deep sweeper. You have your fine leg down back there, make sure that your bowler bowls comfortably. Then we see the field change now. The deep sweeper being brought back into the covers, into the circle, then fine leg has been brought in back. But these are some of the things that from the beginning, you just do them there. Don't just wait, then you react or respond to whatever that is happening. And then again, another good slow ball from Okide. You just start from at the top going forward. Don't wait for the batter to do something, then you react to it. Now you are not playing to your plan, you are playing to the batter's plan. So this is what right guards has done so far in these past 2 overs here. Again, good comeback, lovely piece of bowling, short of a length, not allowing Neo to get behind the ball, freeing his arms and hitting that. So a couple of balls like this is what you need, especially early up in the power play. Try to win the power play as much as you can, bowl as much dots as you can. Don't worry about getting wickets. If you get a wickets, yes, that's a bonus. But for now, try to make sure that you contain them from not scoring freely. Again, another catch is the call. Kevin under it. Ha! Misjudged. Again, he could have done better there. A good setup from Okide, straight into one of the senior guys in the team. And you've seen Kevin during the T10 again, dropping a lot of these easy catches. You expect better than from him. Good setup there. Misjudged that forward. Goes away for 4. Hope they don't live to regret it later on. But that should have been taken there seriously. That should have been a catch. A good setup there. He knew exactly where Neo hits the ball. Takes the pace off. A bit of some leg cutter on the ball there. Then he hit it straight into Kevin's hand, who misjudged it. Then it passes over his head and rolls away for 4. And Eric survives to live for another day. He's currently on 13 of 6 balls.
Great running there from Neo Mugabo as Clinton comes back in the attack. Kevin, that catch, that was a very simple catch. Wait for it to come, time it well, get under the ball, take it comfortably. Oh, good Lord. Clinton comes in again towards Neo Mugabo. Eric. Shot, classy shot there. A maximum by Neo Mugabo. Pulled away powerfully. Oh my goodness, that's a very good shot there. Look at that. Thank you. Well done. Good shot there by Neo Mugabo. Using the pace. And goes miles. Great shot there. Clinton going for a bouncer, but again Neo Mugabo well picked, stayed in the line, frayed his arms and pulled away for 6. Classy shot there by Neo. Clinton coming in again. Well done, Neo. Dropping it towards third man for a single, and yes, it is completed. Looking at Neo Mugabo, very looking aggressive. I remember even the last game he played, he scored 27, around there, was it 27, 29 off just 9 balls. Cut away straight to point fielder Orchide, who stops it comfortably, and it is a dot ball. 8 from the over, 2 more balls to go to complete the third over. 130 runs to win in 104 balls. The current run rate, the board reads 10, and the required run rate it is 7. Pace off, edged it, untaken. It is taken. Didier is gone. Oh my goodness. Good bowling there from Clinton Rubagumya. Having bowled good pace in the previous ball, and the next ball, pace off. And Didier couldn't manage to go in the line, only taking his arms and edged it in the keeper's hands. Look at that. Pace off, and Didier gave it to the wicket keeper willingly, I'm telling you. Well taken there behind the wickets, behind the stumps by Fisto. And the new batter in, Mustaq Mohammed, the vice captain of Challengers, coming in at 1 down. Neo Mugabo looking aggressive, but again looking forward to see him building this inning, making sure that he leaves the crease with something. He leaves something behind for the batters, for the next batters to come and start with. Clinton again, and Mustaq manages to survive that ball. Clinton Rubagumya bowling his second over, conceding 19 runs and picking up 1 wicket off Didier Ndikubwimana. 29 runs for 1 after 3 overs.
Yeah, that's good. They always say 1 wicket brings many. That old saying has been there. So let's see if this breakthrough that has been made here by Clinton is going to bring a lot of wickets here. The current rate is still quite healthy, above the required one. Again, it goes hard on the ground this time around. Kevin does better on the ground. They're only allowing them to go for 1 run. So let's see what Mustak is going to be offering for his team. The vice captain coming in to take charge, needing 129 of 101 balls. Lovely to see. They approach Eric Niyomugaba on 29 of 9 balls. Lovely strike rate that he has got in there. It's good to see. Again, another slow ball delivery. Well picked. Can it go all the way to the boundary? Yes, it is. 4 runs. In the name of Mustak Mohammed, the vice captain. He's not always looking to look back. He's looking forward to go. They clearly lead to win this game. You can see just trying to release it off the back of the hand there. Some roll of the fingers on the ball from Okide. But now the line is the one that came wrong. Then he manages to get and give himself and concede 4 runs for his team. Lovely to see this approach from Mustak Mohammed. Also not looking forward to hold back. They are really looking forward to go for this chase. 34 for 1 now again, and a slowish delivery. 1 run in it is. Lovely to see them running in between. This is what you also need to do after getting a boundary again. Try to get those singles again coming in. Keep pushing. Don't settle for less. Don't get satisfied with runs. Keep crafting, because it's not like you're chasing 90, you're chasing a decent total here. So you need whatever occasion that comes for you to get runs. Try to make sure that you capitalize. This is exactly what these 2 batters are doing. Again, tries to go big. There was a bit of a shout there. Umpire not interested, as you can see it again. Yeah, missing leg. Going down the leg side there. But the most important thing for them now is a dot. This is what you need. A lot of these dot balls here. Again, slowish. He's straight. Kevin is into it again. There we go. Clean pick. Good throw. You can see all the fielders in the team have clapped hands for him. They know exactly what Kevin can do, especially when it comes to fielding. So whenever he does anything right, they all clap for him, backing up. Good swing and a miss. I think we saw earlier on in that over when right guards were fielding, Bob in the covers, putting on a Superman dive, trying to catch the ball there, but he only fell short. So those are some of the things that people like Kevin should be learning from the greats. As we end over number 4, 36 for the loss of 1 wicket. 123 needed of 96 balls. Challengers having opted to field first. Now they are chasing 158 runs to win.
Niyomugabo goes big. Is that a 6? Yes, it is. You can see the umpire Gusto indicating great shot there. Great shot. All the way for a 6. the second 6 for Neo Mugabo, and another boundary for challengers, taking the total score to 42. Neo Mugabo again going for a cut, and for a single. Mustak runs in. The new bowler coming from the airport end, Mr. Dennis Mukama Taga, driven through the covers, finding Clinton there, quick to the ball. Neo Mugabo will be key for challengers chase here. Goes up in the air, but the ball lands in the no man's land. Lucky Neo Mugabo was lucky there, survived. But again, this is another chance for him to keep going, to keep challengers on the money. Mustak punishes the ball towards long off, towards Clinton for a single, and Neo Mugabo comes back on strike. Taga conceding 10 runs in his first over, and to bowl the last ball of the 5th over. Cut away, right in the gap, and the ball races to the boundary, and yes, it is another boundary. It is another boundary for Neo Mugabo, and again 50 up for Challengers Cricket Club. Only 5 overs. The current run rate is 10 runs per over, being consistent here with Neo Mugabo striking the ball hard. Very good stuff there. Good start there from Challengers, and we are 1 over away from the power play. Let's see if Neo Mugabo and Mustak can make use of the bowling change, as we see the big man, big body Kevin Irakoze coming in to bowl from the pavilion end. Kevin Irakoze, who just dropped Neo Mugabo in the very, very second over of Orchide to Isenye from the from the slow ball, short pitched, and Neo Mugabo hit it hard, but again in the air towards long off fielder. That was Kevin, and it was unfortunate that Kevin couldn't manage to time the ball well. Kevin Rakoze bowling to Mustak Muhammad. Bowling, good start there to start things off with a dot ball from Kevin. Can he give his team more dot balls? Let's see. And a misfield from Will Hammond. The ball went straight to him, but couldn't collect it. And there he went for a single. Neo Mugabo comes back on strike. Kevin, Neo Mugabo. Neo Mugabo edged it, and the wicket keeper couldn't hold the ball. And the footballing skills from Taga Dennis right at long stop. Let's see, is the ball turning? It is straight as an arrow, and Kevin couldn't stop the ball, couldn't feel it for himself. Look at that. Straight for 4. Good shot there by Mustak, taking the score to 56. The 5th delivery. Mustak going. Who is underneath? Orchide takes it comfortably. Mustak is gone. Mustak is gone after his very good shot that went for 4 straight to the screen. And the next ball, boom, in the air. And guess who is under the ball? Orchide, and takes it comfortably to dismiss Mustak. 56 for 2 in 5.5 overs. Guess who comes in? Let's look at the replay here. Mushtaq Muhammad playing against the turn. Orchide takes it comfortably, and he is gone. The new batter in is Obuya Robinson, all the way from Uganda. We've seen him, how impactful he is, how effective he is to Challengers Cricket Club. He has won games for the club, a lot of games. The last game he played, he scored 75, not out. Can he be impactful today, as they need 103 runs to win in 85 balls? Obuya Robinson.
Yes, an important breakthrough there again from Irakosa Kevin, dismissing the dangerous looking Mustak Mohammed there, that bringing in Obuya Robinson to come and do the job. So this is what right guards need to start doing, taking wickets at regular intervals here. So if they take wickets again, the more the pressure started shifting back to both. If you look at it now, in terms of the run rate, 9.50, this is a very healthy run rate, more than the required one. Even if you compare the two teams now, I think they're evenly poised now in terms of runs, but the wicket column is the one that right guard has managed to win in that battle. But in terms of runs, if you compare, I think they are basically moving in the same line. So if you see like Niyom Gabo striking the ball at above 200%, that is very, very much good to see from players like him again. So let's see now with also the big hitting Obuya, who is also there. Let's see what plan are these two guys going to have in making sure that they get as much closer to the total as possible. End of the power play there, as we see the umpire signaling. Gaston Yebizi, one of the officials there, managing to be in to stand for today's game, as Dennis Tucker continues to bowl from that end again. Balls straight into the legs. 2 is the call. You can see the push, and then all of a sudden Neo Mugabo sends Obuya back. Stagger continues again to bowl his second over. His first over went for 15. So let's see how he's going to make a comeback in this over. We know what damage he can also do with the ball. He's not a cheap customer to hit there. Again, dropped short. Straight hit into the covers. The happiest man of the two is Dennis and his team here. They need these dot balls. Again, dropped short. Smart betting from Niyom Gabo. Quick single there into the covers. And yet again, the happiest of them is Tag. As long as the boundary is not coming in, right guards is happy of the two sides here. Again, dropped short. Straight back to the ball again. Another dot. Second dot of the over. This is what right guard needs. The moment you start doing this, you are applying pressure now to the batters now, and you try to force them to do something differently. Try to hit the ball up out of the ground. They again There again. Run out it is. Safely landed there. Just a bit, throw was a bit too high there, but if it was a bit flat, I think that run was too risky from the two. Check. Yeah, well settled, well in. Direct hit could have done better. Good running again at the end from the two, Obuya and Eric. One ball to end this over. I'm seeing a tight game here going forward here. They've got Supersist Samal again in their dugout. Again, he can also hit the ball. They've got Zapi Bimenyimana. He can also hit the ball far. Lovely. Good close of the over. Still another ball to be bowled over. Love good over from Dennis Taga here just to leave. After 7 overs, 61 for the loss of 2 wickets. 98 needed of 79 balls. This is where the calculations start coming in now. The gap between balls and runs must not be allowed to grow a bit bigger. It has to stay a bit closer so that it becomes easy for the batters to come and chase the score there. And the bigger it becomes now, the happier for the fielding team. As we see again, Kevin Irakoze continuing again from the pavilion end. Can he take another wicket again here to put his team in a commanding position?
Kevin comes back in the attack. Nia Mugabo. Classy shot. Brilliant stuff from Nia Mugabo there. Kneeling down and sweeping him away for 6. Lovely shot there by Nia Mugabo. Nia Mugabo being unstoppable here this afternoon. Look at that. Classic. Great shot by Neo. To bring up another maximum for Neo and for challengers. 67 is the score on board. Good comeback there from Kevin Irakoze with a dot ball. Nia Mugabo striking it at 200 exactly. Driven powerfully along the ground for a single towards long on. And this brings Obuya Robinson on strike. Obuya, who is solid, calm at the moment. We know what he can do. We know the damage he can cause. He can hit the ball far. But again, Nia Mugabo is doing the thing. Well placed. But again, towards the gully fielder, Taga Dennis, for a dot ball. 5 runs so far from the over. Obuya Robinson swept away, allowed appeal. The umpire thinks otherwise. Vicky Prajapati. Kevin ends the over. 8 overs down at the moment. 66 for 2.
You know, the other thing that I'm also liking from Neo now so far is the way he's taking charge. First, especially the first ball, is making sure that he gets a boundary 4 or 6, and that already puts pressure on on the bowlers already. Yes, I've hit you for 6. Now we've got 5 balls to play. So if I run 3-4 singles, I'm going at 9 and over. That's something that is done good, especially you see every time first ball is going for the boundary, but this time around he couldn't manage to get it over. It just bounced in front of the long off there. So this is something that he has done good so far in this 42 that he has scored. Now first ball he takes the bowler on, that putting them under pressure. That is something good that he has done. Then at the end he start to rotate the striker. That is good betting from him. So you see Tiger coming again for his third over. Again played straight through the covers. There's a man there, but the man didn't even have a chance to stop that ball from passing the rope on the ground. 4 runs it is to Obuya Robinson, and that will make challenger smile for now. Not trying to turn the ball there, he just bowled it more straighter. Then Obuya just waited for that one straight through the gap. No chance whatsoever for the man at deep extra cover again. A bit quicker this time around. 3 to go dot. 88 of 70. Still very much achievable, especially with these 2 betting in. Loud appeal. Umpire Gastoni busy walking away. He's not interested in that call. He doesn't take those calls for answers. Yeah, there was nothing up there. Are we going to see another 50 again in this inning? We saw the other inning early on in the morning, the first inning again in this game. Okide Tuisenge. Now, Eric Nyomgabo is on 41. Can he bet through and cross that half mark of the century and carry on and bet through and see his team to victory here? Lovely comeback again from Dennis Tiger to finish up his over. But good quick running from the 2 guys there. Just drop and run to finish up the over. 6 runs out of this over. 9 overs gone. 71 for the loss of 2 wickets. In the first inning it was 75 for no loss after 10 overs. So it's just a wicket column that is making the difference here, but everything else is pretty much the same. This is a good contest between these 2 teams. This is what we have been talking. This is what we talk about when you're talking about T20 cricket here. This is exactly what we'll be talking about. There are no easy games that you can say these are easy games. Every game, win or lose, you have to fight for them. This is what this Davabet is bringing in now. A lot of cricket has been played. You can see all the teams are improving. If you compare the first time around in the T10, teams look to be like sort of in a rust, but now all the players, all the teams have improved. Now they know exactly what they are supposed to do and what they're doing. As Kevin continues to bowl from the pavilion end, he starts off with a dot. He's just bowling a bit more quicker to these batters. He knows that the more air that he gives to them, if they go under that ball, they will hit it out of the ground. So he's trying to bowl a bit more quicker to these guys so that it doesn't allow them to go again. You see, inside edge, 1 run it is. It's a good plan from him again. Not it's a buy. That is umpire signals buy. I thought it was the inside the edge. I beg your pardon there. It was a buy. But you can see that he's bowling a bit more quicker to the batters, not giving them room to go under the ball whatsoever. Clever, smart bowling again from him. Run out chance. Run out it is. This is where, I don't know, Neo Mugabo, all the times he can do everything right, but the run out column, there you don't even know where exactly was he going. The ball was hit straight to the fielder. There was not even a chance of a run there, but he just took off. Then when he came back, he slipped. He couldn't get time to come back. Very, very disappointed. A good knock from him, 42 of 22, but he could have done better from that. Unlucky, but he has given his team a bit of some hope. It's up to the other guys that are coming in. Again, some good piece of fielding there from Dennis Tiger, 8 point there. There we go. There, nice flat throw, quick to the keeper, very accurate. No chance whatsoever for Neo Mugabo to come back. Now he's saying I've slipped, but from the beginning I don't think I can be old enough not to run or quick enough, but there I don't think anyone, even Usain Bolt, could not have even made it up there, Adeline. Sorry for Neo Mugabo. That's a sad way to get out, but none other than the less that brings in Don Mugisha to bet. And I don't know why Supersis Samal is holding himself down the order there. I think this is the time that they need him, unless if there's something that is happening with him. But I think he should be the better coming into bet now and making sure that he controls the inning. He carries on with the momentum that has been set by the openers here.
As Neo Mugabo is dismissed, run out. But again, he could have done much better than that. Not running himself out just like that. But again, Don comes in. Don the deer flipping away towards short fine leg for a single. Don is off the mark. The wickets down. 3-7-4 is the score on board. Kevin Rakoze coming in again. Much fuller this time. Two is the call. Wrong end. Was the call, but Don couldn't run that fast, couldn't support Obuya Robinson to at least have a chance for the second run. Kevin to bowl the last ball of the over. Don is the man on strike. Don goes big and he found the gap. Not really. Ezekiel, nice fielding there. Good effort there by the young man. They ran two. And halfway the innings, 10 overs down. 77 for 3 is what the board is reading. 82 more runs to win off 60 balls. And Taga is brought again in the attack.
Yes, I'm seeing him bowling through all his 4 overs there. That is good anyway. He's using all your bowlers. Then I think they've got an option of spin again in form of Ezekiel again. I see him bowling very, very well. He's also a good spin bowler now. So what they just want to do is again bowl around the legs. Some football skills from the captain to save his team the much needed 2 runs. So I've seen him bowling very well. He's also a good campaigner with the ball, so they know what they're doing. They're wanting to make sure that Kevin and Taga put pressure on the batter, so when Ezekiel come now, they want to go for him. Then by doing that, they are creating chances there. That is good. That is a good plan from Eric. Then they've got another seam again in the name of Aime. I think he can also bowl, so they still have got some good options to use here. So the game is still on, so it's all up now to Don and Obuya now to start stepping up the gear a bit more, because now the run rate has gone back now down to 7. Now the required is just above 8. All along they've been on top, but all of a sudden after this fall of these 3 wickets, now everything has changed. Well run, well picked there, well thrown. Good cricket from all around the batters and the bowlers again, the fielding again. Lovely cricket to watch there. Again drops it short, catches the call, but it couldn't get there. 2 runs it is. Sloppy fielding again from the fielder in the deep. You wouldn't want that. These are easy ones here. I think right guys need to step up a bit in terms of the fielding here, especially the boundary riders. They are not picking the ball at once. There's a lot of fumbles there. So if they just do those simple things right, I think, again, don't try to go big and miss. One ball left in the over. Again, another dot to end the over. Good over again from the legend Dennis Tagger as he finishes his spell. "77 runs off 54 balls." We have seen this gap, what it does. We've seen early on in the morning IPRC taking on KCC again. That gap, when it started going bigger, it was a bit hard for the batters to chase. So let's hope it's not going to be the same case here again, because it's starting to come up and it's Kevin coming in again. I think he's also finishing up his spell. The again first ball. Sloppy fielding from Eric there. You don't want this to be happening, especially from your senior guys there. They should have done better. Stop that ball. Put pressure on the batters there. This is what I said, that right guards need to, going forward, if they want to be competitive enough in terms of their fielding, they need to up their fielding. Make clean picks, accurate throwing. Don't go big again. Miss everything. Miss the stumps. Miss the keeper. Miss the bet. But they can only manage to get in a bye. Was there any 10 there? Because I'm not seeing 10 on this wicket so far. I haven't seen much 10 here on this wicket to talk about. Again, drops short. Tries to go hard at it. That leads to him mistiming the ball. It results in a dot. Again, this time around, Eric does the good work. This is what you'd want to see from your fielders, fighting and supporting you in terms of fielding, throwing themselves around, making those clean picks. That is what you need as a bowler there. Dropped short again, swept all the way to the boundary for 4. I don't know what Kevin is trying to do there with the bowling there, bowling a lot of the balls on the leg side, dropping it short. And there is no one to protect that loose ball there. You cannot set a field set for a bad ball. You cannot be bowling the way your fielders are. You have a plan. Make sure that your plan is clear. Understand your plan. Understand what your captain wants you to do. Understand what the team needs you to do. Then that's what exactly you just need to do as a bowler. If you try too many things, these are the results again. Ouch! Well done from Dennis Tagger. Good fielding. Throwing himself down around and stopping that ball. Lovely to suit the end over number 12. 89. Still 3 wickets down. 70 runs to win from 48. Don Mugisha and Obuya Robinson out there in the middle with the bet. As we see the introduction again of man from Emmanuel or Awosami from Nigeria, coming into ball is off spin here from the airport end, with 8 overs left for this game to end. Again, Obuya tries to go hard, but he can only find the minute deep extra cover. The 1 run it is. At this point of time, yes, runs are runs, but I think these two batters need to find somewhere else where they can get a boundary. I keep saying this a lot of times, especially when you get to this, in this situation, that when you get in this situation now, don't try to go big. Catch it is. That's Ame who've taken that catch there. You can also get him off this action. Don couldn't find a gap. 6 balls faced, 7 balls faced, 6 runs. It is strike rate of 85.71. That's another wicket loss for Challengers Cricket Club here, having won the toss, electing to bowl first, having been asked to come and chase 158 here. Now they're finding themselves on 90 for 4, needing 69 runs to win off 46 balls here. Again, good bowling change again from Eric to Singizimana, the captain, bringing in up Emmanuel to come and bowl from the other end, and straight up on his second ball he manages to take a wicket. Then in comes the captain himself, coming in to bat. What can the captain do for his team now? They really need him now. 46 balls, they need 69. We also know what he is capable of doing. He can play, he's capable of playing some good innings here. Can this be the day that this team needs him? This should be the day. I've seen him, he has been holding himself up all the way through. Now he's coming into bed at number 6, so we need to see actually what was the plan in him holding himself back. If you look at the other previous games that he has played, you've seen him opening and playing some good crucial roles. He has 150s in his 9 matches. 53 is his highest, averaging 21.4. That, again, the intention is clear. Straight up, hard on the ball. Run, 1 run, straight to mid off, long off. And that brings Obuya, who has been facing 24 balls on 19. Swing and a miss. Good take from the keeper. Emmanuel should be the happy of the two there. So far conceding 2 runs with the wicket. Again, another dot. This is so far a good over from Emmanuel and right guards. If he does not go for the boundary at this last ball, this is a good over again, especially at this point of time. This is a good over. Drops it short. Again, that's like what I'm saying. They finish off with 1 run. That's a very, very good over. With a wicket, you need 3 runs coming from it. Emmanuel, that's some good bowling. That's what you need from your bowlers now here. As we see now the introduction of Ezekiel Muhawenimana coming in from the pavilion end. He has been in good touch in the previous games here. We're just waiting to see him starting off his first over number 13 with 7 overs left, 67 or 42, still game on. It can go either way, but it all depends with the bowlers that are coming in now. And it also depends for challengers, it also depends with Subasis and Obuya. What are they going to do from here onwards? We are yet to find out.
Ezekiel bowling to Obuya Robinson. Short, too short there, and placed nicely towards Kaukona region, finding Kevin, and went for a single. And this brings Subasis on strike. Let's see Ezekiel. Nicely hit towards long off for a single again. The strike rotation is good, but again, at least a boundary in every over. A boundary and over will be goes big and missed. Missed it. Tried to go for a slog sweep. Allowed appeal, but again the umpire not interested at all. It is not out call by the umpire. Great stuff there. The laughs, the smiles. Ezekiel to Robuya again. It is another dot ball. 3 consecutive dot balls. I'm sure Ezekiel is performing what the captain needs. Dot balls are very crucial at this moment. The last ball of his very first over. Let's see how he completes his first over. Will he complete it with a maximum, with a boundary, a dot ball? Placed nicely, and again, lovely stuff. Lovely piece of fielding by Dennis Taga. Great over here. Three runs from the over. They always say that old is gold. You could see, looking Taga physically, you could see that he can't throw himself like that. But again, he's the only one who can throw himself right there in the outfield. Very good stuff. As he was the first wicket keeper and the first captain of the Rwanda national team some years back.
They talk about you cannot buy experience from Simba.
Definitely. Definitely there, Lenny. You can't, I'm telling you. Yeah, you could see it. You could see that in his early days, he was a bullet. That's what Eric Dusingizimana, he normally says that in my early days I was a bullet. And now you could see Taga, the way he throws himself, the run out that he just got, dismissing Neo Mugabo. Very good stuff. Suba again on a strike. Short ball. And hit hard along the ground towards long off for a single. And Obuya is back again. He's back on strike. Great bowling, good stuff there from Emmanuel Ausami. Slightly on the off stump, offside. Can he connect? Finally finds the gap. That's the shot he was about to play. That's the shot he wanted to play at first. And now connects it to the boundary for 4. Another boundary for Obuya. But again, it was a misfield by the point fielder Will Hammond. Awosami again. Obuya goes big up in the air. Oh my goodness. Clinton couldn't run in. He couldn't manage to run in hard and take that. Those are half chances. But again, for you to make sure that you are on a safer side, you have to take those chances. 15 overs down, 5 more overs to go. 13 balls left, 57 runs needed. Subhashis, the captain, and Obuya Robinson are there in the middle.
See Ezekiel coming in back again into the attack. His first over went for 3. Now he's coming in to bowl his second over of the innings. These guys needing, challengers needing 57 runs to win from 30 balls. Now this is what we've been talking about. The required rate is now crippling up to 11. Again, drops the shot again, not allowing these guys to go under his ball to hit him over the top. Smart bowling from the youngster there. 1s and 2s cannot hit. Right guards here. Challengers need to find something else to do here. They need to go deep down into their pockets again. Look for those boundaries now early on before it gets too late. 29 of to score 56. They need to step up a bit here. This time is now. But not that easy with the bowling that they are facing here. Again, drop short. Tries to go big. 1 in. 1 is the call. Clever bowling from Ezekiel here. Again, drops it short again. Lovely. At this point of time, dot balls can really work for right guards here. Lovely piece of bowling here. Firing it up, not giving them room, not bowling it too full, not bowling it too short, but it's just right there on that 1-2 meter mark there, not allowing, again, fight it up, you see, try to go for it, but the quicker he's bowling, it's not easy to pick this youngster. Smart bowling from him. At one point, they have to go big, these challengers here. Again, flighted. Again, lovely. Back to the bowler. This time around, he asked him to say, can you take the pace off, give it some bits of air, wanting him to go and challenge those deep fielders that are manning the boundary, deep mid-wicket and long on there. Again, fight it up. Short. 1 run, lovely, over again. 3 runs from it. Excellent bowling from the young man here. 2 runs, 2 overs, conceding 6 runs at this level, defending 54 of 24. This is lovely. Piece of bowling from Ezekiel here. As we are into the last 4 overs now. 24 runs to win from 24 balls to win, 24 balls and 54 runs to win for challengers here. A required rate is crippled up again to 13.5. Then they are currently going at 6.56. They need to do a bit more better. They need to double this if they are thinking of going and getting a chance of winning. And the time to do it is, these are the overs to cash on. And we see again the introduction of Clinton Rubagumunya, one of the most experienced bowlers in this right guard side. What has he got to offer for it? He really knows exactly what this team wants from here or going forward. Is Obuya's currently sitting on 30 of 42 balls. Subhashis on 4 of 4. They need to start doing better and they need to start looking for those boundaries from here going onwards. Aish! Hit straight back to him, a chance given, but that was too quick for him to take there. The good thing that he can say, at least he still has got all his white teeth with him. But otherwise, he saved his team a bit of some runs there. You just get a touch on it. You gotta die and fight for your team. A lot of field adjustment here Because at this point of time, you don't want to be making those small mistakes. They will cost you at the end. If you're in control, you just need to keep control. So this is what these guys are doing, making sure that they don't leave anything to take for challengers here. Again, he goes big, but it lands safely. They can just run in and settle out for 2. Again, tries to go big. Down to mid-wicket region, they can only get 1 run. Again, smart bowling from Clinton here. Only conceding 4 runs in this so far in his 3 balls that he has bowled. Obuya tries to go big. Lovely shot. Lovely shot. It rolls all the way to the boundary for 4. They need more of this from here going forward. There you see they clears off his leg, allowing his shoulders to find that gap through the covers. Lovely piece of, is it too late or is too early for him? But they need more of this, I tell you. They need more of this. Again, another one. Yes. This is what challengers need now going forward. I don't know what Clinton is doing here now. He knows that these guys are going to go for him. He should try to bowl a bit more straighter, a bit more fuller, not allowing these guys to free their arms square. This is what the other guys have done, and I don't know why they didn't continue with Emmanuel. We see these 2 batters have been struggling with Emmanuel. I think if it was me, I would have just sacrificed, gone with Emmanuel and see how these guys they can go. Boss at the present moment now, they've gone for 12 runs so far, and with 1 ball to end this over. This is another big over that these guys have been looking for. Tries to go for the big swing. Completely missed it. And that brings over number 17. Over number 16 to an end. Now we are into the 17th over. 3 overs left. 18 balls. 42 runs for challengers to take this game home. As we see Ezekiel continuing again. He has bowled some good 2 overs of his, conceding only 6 runs. Lovely. Let's see what questions is he going to be asking again to these 2 batters, and what answers do these 2 batters here for him now. They know exactly now they need to start going big now. They've got a chance of winning this game, so they have to start stepping up from here onwards. You don't want to leave it for too late. As we see the captain himself is on strike. Was big and huge it is. Outside Gahanga, 6 runs it is. Subasi Samal, we know what he can do. Now he's just going over. That's when Miles ahead check. He just waited for it, free his arms, got everything on it all the way to the car park. That's a huge 6. I think that's the biggest we have seen so far today, coming from Super Sis. Again, he goes big. Second 6 again. All the way through. Ezekiel needs to do something here. Lovely, good shots. You see the waiting. Wait. Then he goes for it. And he knows the power that he possesses. Now the equation is now interesting. Now 30 of 16. Is he going to do something here? 2 sixes in the first 2 balls. In the first 2 balls, 2 sixes now. This is pressure to him now. He has to do something different here. He needs some backup whatsoever now from his change of angles. Now he's coming around the wicket, trying to cut that angle and move the ball across. Again, drops it short. Good comeback. 1 run it is. Now that brings Obuya on strike. 29 runs of 15. Can this be the over that is the turning point of this game in Challenger's favor? Can Ezekiel take his men here? Again, drops it short. It goes big. 4 it is. The fielders, I feel they could have done better there. This is turning out to be a huge over there. This is the penultimate over that you have been talking about. Drops a bit short, waited for it again, but the fielders should have done better there. Kevin and Emmanuel should have done better there, saving their team some runs there. The equation is now interesting. 14 balls, 25. Still game on. Ezekiel, he has bowled very well his first 2 overs. Now he fires it up. Again, 6 it is. Much big again from Obuya this time around. A big over for this. This ball has been hit and it has went into the next ground. Lost the ball. It has come back. That was a huge 6 from Obuya. He was waiting and waiting for this one. And that 6 takes him to 49 or 48 balls. Can this be the over that changes the game and brings the game back to Challengers? But going forward again, we spoke about them. Right guards getting satisfied when they pass that 140 mark, not going for the balls that way in their zone. This is where the difference is now. If they'd gone for those balls, I'm telling you, they've scored 170, 180, good enough to defend. Again, waited for it, top edge. Can only manage to get 1 run, and that takes him to his 50 or 49 balls. Good piece of betting. You can see he has been patient for some time there. 50 or 49 balls, just hitting 1 6 and 4 6 and 6 4s. Yeah, he's played very well for his team there, Obuya Robinson. Now 18 runs to win from 2 balls. From 12 balls. I don't know where I'm rushing to now. 18 runs from 12. Who is coming into ball now? It's Clinton coming into ball. The partnership coming in 51 runs of 34 balls. Lovely. The contribution again 20 from Supersis and 31 from Obuya. Lovely to see this happening. This is what any team, when you're betting, this is what you need to see your bettors coming into the party, playing their job very well, putting your team in good position. This is what these 2 guys have done here. This was a huge over. 24 of it. Massive change. It all goes back to the betting now. Right guards should have betted a bit more aggressively, especially towards the end. Clinton again edged all the way for 4. There was no one on that 30-man boundary there to save that 4. Good start again from Obuya. Outside edge, thick outside on, a healthy one to give his team the much needed again 4 runs. 14 of 11. I've talking about these 158 being chased here. Good comeback again. Dot. It's going to be an interesting last over here. I talked about it being tighter. I talked about having to watch a tight game here. This is where we are heading now. Lovely to see. Good comeback there from challengers. 145 having lost 4 wickets there. They still manage to hold on to their nerves. They still manage to hold on to their control. Again, board into the pitch. 2 runs is the call. Poor throwing from Emmanuel there. Good running again from the 2 batters. They know every run now going forward. They need them. What questions does Clinton have for these 2 batters now going forward? You don't need to leave the last over needing less runs. The last over should be needing around about 12 or 10 runs for the next bowler who is to come. So Clinton needs to do something different here. Bowl a bit of some dot balls here. Maybe a bit of some 1 run here to make sure that he contain these 2 batters here. Slowish delivery again, well weighted. Good hit through the covers. Fielder runs across. Good running again. Good pick and good throw. 2 runs it is. Obuya starting to get on fire now. Two balls left in this over. Take this picture then. Good comeback again from Clinton. Dot. He also need to finish strong this over here. Last ball to end this over here. Let's see what Clinton can do here. It's gonna be interesting who's gonna bowl the last over of this game here. Now you can see he's taking a deep breath, looking at his fielders coming in now. Good fielding from the boundary there. Lovely. Now 9 runs of 6. A good interesting game that we've got here, ladies and gentlemen. Here challengers needing 9 runs to win this game. And right guys, what they only need to do is to make sure that those 9 runs are not gonna get scored in this over. We cannot talk about wickets here because challengers have got a lot of wickets in hand here. So we're talking about defending these 9 runs there. This is where you need your best bowlers, your smart bowlers that can bowl well here now. So who's gonna do the bowling? Oh, right guys, it seems like Okide is coming in. I can see he's got the ball in his hand. Can he be the man to deny challengers victory today? Are we going to see a super over here again? This is the over that we need to see. A couple of 2 good balls here from Okide, not conceding a boundary. They are back in the money. But still, you've got someone who's on 59 or 55 balls in the name of Obuya Robinson. But Suba again, a good quick fire 20 of 9 balls at the crease. You need some magic here from Okide. And I tell you, everyone is on their toes now. All the teams, you can see none of them is sitting down. Everyone is standing up. Not even a chance of making a simple mistake here. Especially from the fielding side here. They need to make sure that keep everything tight. Denying these guys to get a boundary that they are looking for. That's the only thing that these guys need. They need to get a boundary early on. They are taking their time. You can see the calmness in the fielders here. They now know that things are not on their way here right now. Again, he goes big. And this is 1 bounce. 2 runs there. Good save from the fielder here. 7 needed or 5. It's going to be an interesting finish here. A lot of fielding adjustment here. Everyone on their toes now at this point of time. No one is sitting against slow ball. He goes under it. Maximum on the grass embankment. 6 runs it is. Obuya is the man. 1 run needed of 4 balls. Right guards couldn't defend 158. They felt like they had enough runs on the board, but I talked about it when Clinton and Okide were betting. They were a bit casual on their betting, running ones where they should be running twos, not going for those boundaries. They would have gotten a lot of runs there. Now this is the results that they are paying. This is the price that they are paying now. This is a good turnover from Obuya here. He's changed the game. 67 or 57. I talked about it earlier on when Red Guards were betting the last 3 overs. That's where they should have cashed in. Again, he goes big. 1 run completed. Game done here. Ladies and gentlemen, Challengers has won this game. You can see the joy from the players. You can see the captain kneeling down, giving thanks to his gods, praying for his team. Challengers won this game by 6 wickets. Managing to chase 158. It was a good contest between these 2 teams. Good. We see Didier Ndikubimana starting off there up the order with 9 runs. Then we see Eric Nyomgabo contributing with 42. Mustaq Mohammed 12. Then Obuya Robinson 68 or 58, striking it at 117. Then Subasi Samau, the captain, again 20 of 9 balls at a strike of 2. I even said I wanted him to come a bit earlier, but the plan was to hold him up a bit late. Then we go to the bowling card here. Clinton bowling his 4 overs, going for 10 runs. Economy for 10 wickets, going for 40 runs. Took 1 wicket again. Tuisenge again going for 10. 2 overs, then another expensive Executive. He started very well, but the finish was bad. Going for 13 is 3 overs. All the bowlers, Kevin, Emmanuel, and Clinton, taking 1 wicket apiece. As we again, the upcoming matches for tomorrow. Sonic Tigers taking on Kigali Cricket Club in the morning. Then in the afternoon, again, we are seeing Kigali Cricket Club again taking on Challengers. That is it for tomorrow again. Then the next game are going to be coming in on the 6th of May. Sonic Tigers again will be taking on Tolugu. But the game to watch out for tomorrow is Sonic Tigers in the morning versus Kigali Cricket Club at 9:30. Sonic Tigers versus Right Guards in the morning at 9:30. Then they play again their second game in the afternoon. Right here, it's all going to be happening here, right here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. Make a date for us. It's a public holiday. Take your time out to come in and watch some fantastic cricket here. As you can hear the celebration from the fans of Challengers here, managing to win this game by 6 wickets. Lovely cricket game to watch here. Just hang on for some few minutes as we are about to go for the post-match presentation of this game to see who is managed to be the player of the match for this game. Right Guards versus Challengers, with Right Guards managing to chase 158 and winning this game by 6 wickets. Stay tuned.
Welcome again in the match presentation. The game between Challengers Cricket Club taking on Right Guards Cricket Club. And we are here to captain Right Guards Cricket Club. Come up please for ones or twos. Please, captain. Hard luck, Eric.
Thank you.
What do you think happened, and could you please take us through your game?
It was actually a very good game to watch and to play. We put it on 158 and we really take it to the wire. And as you can see, it was really a good game. They really batted well. They had a partnership that really take the game through or away from us. And one probably may call it a mistake, but probably a spinner that we brought in, and it was Kane him 24 in that over, and then that really costed us.
Anything you think your bowlers could have done much better?
They have really done well, but the batters are already on top. They have been really punishing the ball. They played well.
Eric, thank you and all the best in your next games. Subhashish, kindly come up. Congratulations again, Suba.
Thank you very much.
4 consecutive wins, 4 wins in a row. What is your take? What's the feeling? What's the feeling in the dressing room?
The feeling is good because this was a match we gave the fight till the end, and me and Robinson, we are talking just to go calm. If the big sixes or boundaries are not coming, we just have to be calm and wait for the right ball. It will come. So we executed our plan. We are happy.
We saw you holding yourself back in the end, in the middle there, yet we've been seeing you opening the batting. Was that part of the plan? Was it the tactics?
No, it wasn't the tactics. My leg is not okay, so I thought of coming a little bit late and playing as a finisher for the team.
Thank you, Suba, and all the very best in your next couple of games. And to present the Player of the Match award is the third umpire, Eric Dusabe Monguhirwa. And we have 2 contestants, Orchide putting up 78 runs off 66 balls and took 1 catch. But again, the player of the match award goes to a player from the winning side who managed to put up 68 runs off 58 balls, Obuya Robinson.